What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Today we are breaking down NAS 100 or NQ, going over the price move action for Monday, the 10th of November. Let's get right into it. Now, let's start it the higher time frame. So, right out the bat, right out the block. What I'm seeing here is we had a strong bullish day today. We just open with a gap up and trade back down to the gap a little bit, and then we just went straight up. So this new week could possibly be an inside week because this was a large range week last week. Um, and the monthly candle we already traded back down to here, and see we made it right back up to this level already. On the 4 hour time frame, looking like this. See, we're back up to this level. Looks like we're going for these equal highs here, going further into this fair value gap, and we have this new day or new week opening gap here that we could get back up to before making it all the way back up to all-time highs. Now, looking at the price action today started right around, where is it? Where was the gap up? So we had this right here. So today started, actually this is the wrong chart. I was looking at the wrong chart, guys. Just a second. Alright, so yes, this is the right chart. This is Nasdaq. So I was saying we're going for these highs and then possibly make it back up into these all-time highs. So this is the current dealing range that we're inside of. So we gapped up above the equilibrium because this was the low from when the tariff thing was announced. We closed down here, and we traded back down into here last week, and see this week already open, and we're back up here. Let me actually check this right here. Yeah, so we open this week and this day, and we're back up here. So this is already Monday's price action, and we pretty much reverse all of the sell off from last week. So we're back at um almost above. This would have been Friday, Thursday's high. You know, let me see. This is Tuesday, Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, man. So we traded up already, taking out this high right here. If we're going to make it all the way back up, or we could reverse, like I say, on the higher time frame. This could be an inside week based on how we're looking here, because on this chart here we just open back up with the gap, and we're currently still inside of last week's range. So 4 weekly candles. So yeah, that's on the higher time frame. Currently on the 1 hour time frame, like I said, it's just one big gap up, traded up, came back down, and then we just came up here to end the day. So we ended the day at the highs. And the lower time frame now, let me go right over into the lower time frame video. This is the lower time frame. So let me zoom in a bit. Alright, so this is on the 5 minute time frame and getting right into it. So during the Asian session, as we gapped up, the day started right around here. This is where the day started at this new week opening gap right here. And we just gapped up and opened. We came back to 50% of the gap right here. And we just traded all the way up. Kind of consolidated a little bit during Asian. And then as soon as London opened, we just took off to the upside. So we went all the way up here. And then during London, as Tokyo ended right around here. So this was the midnight open right there. Let's see. Yeah, man, this was the midnight open right around here. And we just went all the way up, came back down during London. And I don't think this is showing me the correct thing, you know. It's not showing me the correct thing, I think, because you know the Tokyo, London. This should actually be, let me see something. See if I can configure this, if it was configured correctly. Session 11:40. New York time should be 11:40 as well. I think it's correct. Don't know why it's not showing me correct time. So this is the one. Try to receive this. Yeah, man, this look more like it. So I guess because it was showing me two. Yeah, man. So the midnight open was right around here. So we traded up, came back down during London session. Where this was inside the macro, went up, consolidated. During New York, I think I took a buy here because we just shut off as soon as New York market opened. So we went all the way up to here before trading back down. I was on my phone using the 15-minute chart. So which one of these? It's not even showing me the 15-minute chart on here because we already exhausted all of that price action. Um, so I took a buy right around here, just a small scalp, just to test the waters. I went break even and it came back and started out. I was just testing it on the phone because I haven't placed any trade for a while now, so I was just, testing to see what we could get there. So after we sold right back off, came back down to the midnight open, tapped into this zone right here. We just took off back during some type of macro here. Let me actually go to, let me actually go here. This, yeah, man. So here we in the NY session. So this macro, we came back down to this gap right here. This was around the 950 to 1010 macro, and we went up. Then we sold off, came all the way back down. The sell here, could have gotten an entry here, even though this is outside the macro. But we sold all the way back down, come down to here before we would have gotten a buy opportunity. Now this buy came in at around lunchtime, so this was 10:50 to 11:10 macro. Then during lunchtime, which is the pre-launch macro, would have been 11:50 to 12:10 macro. We got this impulse here, came back down, tested this fair value gap, and during the lunch hour, we got this rally. This would have been the best trade opportunity for the day. This one right here, testing this fair value gap, could have gotten an entry there, targeting these highs would have been a nice, let's say at least one to back up to these highs. Stops could have gone anywhere here, almost 1 to 4 there, depending on where you enter. Could have gotten an entry right there, and this could have worked out to be a nice 1 to 4, depending on how clean your entry is. So that was the most opportune trade for the day that I saw. These macros didn't get the pullback, and because we gapped up, I didn't want to chase it. So I actually took just a small trade. Then inside this macro before the PM, this would have been 12:30. Yeah, 12:50 to 1:10 macro. We got a continuation by here before pulling back into this level. This would have been a beautiful order block trade. This would have been a nice one during the PM session. Pull back into this order block before we rally up all the way to the upside. So we got this buy opportunity inside the PM as well as this one right here. And we went all the way up to these highs. Closing the day all the way up at these highs right here. So ended the day somewhere around here. So this this market just gave us continuation. This one also. So actually crazy price action today, like just mainly buys. The sell wasn't the cleanest. The sell wasn't the cleanest here. Could have gotten an entry here, but it's outside the macro window, and that would be not so ideal for me if I'm trying to stick to the rules. Now, looking at the London session, the London session gave us this buy opportunity inside this macro, which should have been 250 to 310 macro. We got this buy opportunity. Nice little scalp buy after targeting this liquidity here. So that was the main one. It was consolidated, not much action going on right now, so the volatility is a bit turned down. On gold, let me see, a bit of a consolidation before we broke out in the morning around the 6, 7 o'clock bills. Came back down here and we got another buy opportunity and all went all the way up, and now we're just taking off to the upside. So we're just going up and up, up and up, up and up. This Asian macro, well, this PM macro gave us a nice buy opportunity. We should have continued all the way into Asia here. I was just configuring some stuff, setting up my internet and stuff, so I didn't even get to really do any trades in the Asian session. Tomorrow should be a different case if all goes well. But that will be it for today's video. I will catch you guys on the next one. I'm going to start to be more consistent now because I have a better internet connection, so I should be able to put out videos more consistently. And I might even can drop in a one and two live stream. Don't know how fit the computer is, but I'm going to try to see if I can live stream. Maybe I do it from my phone, but let us see what we get going into this new month right here. So that is it for today's video. I will catch you guys on the next one. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing. The account is still sitting at the same level, no new trades. So I'll catch you guys on the next one.